And now, the hottest podcast around the globe, Straight Up TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up TV. Welcome to another episode. If this is your first time, man, you know what it is, man. I need you to hit that like and subscribe, man. I need you to subscribe. I need you to share. I need you to comment, man. I need you to help the channel grow, man. So listen, right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Share and comment, man. All right. So I am your host for today. All-Star. I will be hosting you today. Listen, we have a wonderful recap of history, man. Three-wheel showdown in Charlotte, North Carolina. 54 sound competitors in one event. 54. Listen, if you count the LED competitors, it's even more. It's history. It's history, right? So listen, man, it was my birthday weekend, man. I want to shout out some people, man. Listen, I want to shout out the Three-Wheel Showdown tire platform, man. I want to shout out Vernon, Elvin, Tony, LaShawn, Melissa, LJ, Ralph, Devin, Tim, DJ D Nice. I want to shout out all of them, man. The whole platform, man, for helping me celebrate my 50th birthday, man. It was awesome, man. My brother was there, Vic was there, D Solo, my boy, Megatron, Miss Megatron, man. The Slingshot Riders of North Carolina, man. They came through for Mr. SUTV, man. Shout out to Norman, Monique, Irene, Terry, Regina, Rob. Shout out to all those guys, man. Shout out to an ambassador, man. The ambassador, Jack Long, man, and Pearl Girl, Darren, Phoenix, Beast and Maniac, man. G Money, man. Listen, shout out to all those guys, man. Came out, said some good words to me, wished me happy birthday, man. Much love. The Dirty Bird, White Lotus, Smitty, you know what I'm saying? Even the Reaper came over there and said, "What's up, All-Star?" And shout out to the Plug. The Plug came over there and said, "What's up, All-Star?" So what's up, man? Hey, appreciate all you guys showing me some birthday love, man. It was awesome, man. It was a good event, man. Awesome event, man. 54, man. 54 competitors, man. If you count the LED contest, there was 4. If you count the team battles, man, listen. When I say history, it's history, man. History. Listen. This is a great recap, man. We got the panel on here. We star-studded. But listen, I want to remind you, if you still want to get your SUTV team, I said team shirt, you can still get that, man. Listen, I want to show you some of the people that were rocking the team logos. Listen, we're going to start off with Phoenix. Look at this. Rocking the shirt. Pearl Girl, rocking the shirt. Game Changer, rocking the shirt. White Lotus, rocking the shirt. Darren, rocking the shirt. Beast and Maniac, rocking the shirt, man. Listen, if you want to get your shirt, man, let me know, man. I got plenty of shirts. Well, I got plenty of shirts coming in. So let me know when we get you a shirt, man. But listen, this episode is sponsored by Light the Night, man. Light the Night, man. If you want to light the night, you have to get Light the Night, man. Go see Vernon Walker in San Antonio. The website is on the screen, man. Light the Night, man. Go get it if you want to light the night. Callaway and Sons, man. Heating and air conditioning services, man. New Orleans, Louisiana, man. This company has been going for over 20 years, man. They have 24-hour emergency services, man. You have to get Callaway, man. His motto is, if you want it done the right way, call Callaway. All right, so also we have Zerati Steel. Zerati Steel Works, world class, man, world class. Listen, if you ever been over there to see those guys, world class treatment is what you're gonna get every time, man. World class treatment, accessories, man. Anything you need to put on that slingshot to bring it to life. If you want to look a certain way, Zerati Steelworks has got it for you. Listen, also right now, 10% off, man. 10% off Zerati Steelworks, man. 10% off. 10% off, man. It's the code. The code is on the screen, man. Why not use the 10% when you shop there? All right. So listen, our last sponsor, man, is 12 Volt Specials, man. The 12 Volt Specials out of Fort Worth, Texas, man. Listen, if you're looking for that airspace, if you're looking for that bass, if you want that bass that goes low, if you want to be like Disturbing the Peace, if you want to be like Kenyatta, Dirty Bird, if you want to be like Bluetooth, listen, man. Those just some of the guys. Those just some of the guys from 12 Volts, man. Go over there and get them BBLs, man. AKA Brad, AKA the BBL doctor, AKA the mad scientist. And we back. We back. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, we're gonna get into the panel members, man. So we're gonna talk to them, man. We're gonna figure out. Listen, we're gonna figure out how they put this show together, man. Because this was a wild show, man. This was a wild show. So we're gonna talk to these guys, man. We're gonna figure out what it did, how much it took, man. Because listen, you gotta recognize this big show, man. This is history. You gotta recognize that. We're gonna talk to these guys. We're gonna figure out just what it took to put this event together, man. So I'm gonna bring in. Let's see who I want to bring in. Let me see who I'm gonna bring in first, man. I'm gonna bring in board member, Three Wheel Showdown, lives in North Carolina. She goes by the name of Melissa MJ. What's up, Melissa?
Hi, All-Star. How are
What's
you?
going on?
Not bad, nothing.
You're looking nice.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for having me.
How was your day?
Good. Stressful, but great.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it moving, man. The next person I want to bring in, he is DJ right there in South Carolina, Charleston, and he goes by the name of DJ D Nice. What's up, DJ?
What's going on, All-Star? We're here, baby.
Yes, sir. Are you at work, bro? You in the studio? You in the radio station?
I'm working right now.
Okay, my bad, dog. My bad.
I'm putting together the next video for us to be broadcasting, letting us know about these next couple of shows that's coming the way.
Oh, you talking about that French lick?
Yeah. And the Legends Ball.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, let's keep it going. We're going to go to Virginia, y'all. We're going to go straight to Virginia and Cozy Customs. What's up, Cozy?
What it do? What up, family?
What up, guy? What's going on in Virginia, man?
Man, weather's nice up here right now, man.
Yeah.
You know, I want to say thank you for bringing us on. But before we move on, can I ask all the panel and all the ones that's listening in to pray for those that are in Hawaii right now, in Maui? I got some previous soldiers I was stationed with. They got family up there, man. They going through it right now.
Wow. Okay. You want to let's do a moment of silence, man. Is that cool?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, let's do a moment of silence. Okay, Cozy, man. Keep us informed. Keep us informed about that, man.
Yes, them wildfires. I guess it's because of the storms that are offshore. Miles offshore is kicking up a lot of wind, so they had a lot of brush fires, and it's just been wreaking havoc.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna keep it going, man. We have some late arrivals that will be coming in, but we're gonna go ahead and bring in some of the contestants, man. Some of the contestants. So this first gentleman I'm gonna bring in, he is the Three Wheel Showdown Charlotte welterweight champion. He goes by the name of Bougie. What's up, Bougie?
He ran out of mouth minutes already.
Bougie. Can you hear me? Yeah. I can see you, but I can't hear you. Hey, you might have to click out and come back in. Yeah, you might have to click out and come back in. I can't hear you. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, man. We're gonna bring in the middleweight champion. It's up there in Virginia, right? He's up in the VA. Goes by the name of Bumblebee. What's up, Bumble?
What's up, everyone? What's up, All-Star?
What's up? What's up, champ? How you feeling?
Good, good.
All right. Let's see if we can get Bougie back in here. Bougie, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. You're a little dark, but I see you there. What's going on with you, sir?
Sorry,
Congratulations.
Thank you for having me on here. Hello to everyone.
All right. We're gonna keep it going. We got someone that just came in, man. Listen, we want to bring in this next guy, Mr. Diamond Design, man. Mr. Diamond Design. What's going on, Mr. Diamond Design?
What up?
Everything good, man. I just want to congratulate y'all on a big history show. Y'all made history with all these competitors, man. And I'm glad you guys came on to recap, man, so we can talk about this, man. So welcome to the show.
Definitely.
I think you know everybody here, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
If we don't know them, trust me, with this long ass event and this long ass competition we had this weekend, we got to know everyone.
Yes, sir, man. So we're gonna have some Mr. Light tonight will come in a second, and Smitty, one of the judges will come in, and Ralph Muhammad should be coming in. But we're gonna go and get started, man. So let's talk about I want to start off with some shout outs, man. Anybody on the panel, you want to shout out a name, someone who, because of this show did an awesome job, man. Someone that was there, someone that showed love or whatever. Anything. We'll start off with some shout outs, man. Like I said, I shout out a lot of people because Melissa helped me with the Friday night Piedmont social event. I didn't know I had cake, but I had cake. The situation, somebody trying to feed me cake, all right then. But I want to shout out Melissa for arranging that, the cake.
I didn't have anything to do with them feeding you cake, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to Melissa for that.
Hey, was it the cake or the strawberries?
You know what, Mr. Diamond Design, it was pretty. Yeah. I wouldn't expect it. I don't even know how that came out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to Melissa through Showdown for letting me, do my little birthday thing there for that Friday night, man. It was awesome, man.
Well, no problem.
You guys want to shout out anybody?
Well, of course, my amazing team that helped me along the way. I could not have done it without you guys. My husband, because God knows he had a lot of to-go orders during this process. Jersey Mike's, KFC. So shout out to him for being patient. Ty, I love you.
Okay, cool. Anybody else, man? Like I said, I got to shout out a lot of people, man. Hey, listen, I met so many of my subscribers, man. So many people who support me, man. Let me shout out CJ, man. CJ in North Carolina, man. I met CJ and his dad, man, in the hotel, man. Listen, CJ and his dad is building a competition bike, man. Be on the lookout for that, man. So shout out to CJ. There's so many people I want to thank, man, because so many people showed me love, man. I want to go with the whole through a Showdown platform. My brother, D Solo, Megatron, the Slingshot Riders of North Carolina, man, Ambassador, Phoenix, Pearl Girl, Darren, Motorcycle Jack, man, Dirty Bird, White Lotus, Smitty, man, G Money, man, Ralph Muhammad, man, Beast and Maniac. So many, man. Listen, if I didn't say your name, man, I appreciate all the love, man. Just coming through, man, to the Three-Wheel Showdown, coming by and wishing me a happy birthday, man. Meant a lot to me, man. I don't take that easy, you know what I'm saying? Because, all right, we got someone coming in. Ralph, you there? All right, I think Ralph is trying to get in. All right, so let's keep it going. Melissa, Cozy, DJ D Nice, Elvin, I want to talk about the location, man. The location. Let's talk about that.
Cool.
You on mute.
I said that's an all Melissa thing right there.
Yeah, yeah.
The location was centered to downtown. I know downtown is very important. Well, downtown has a lot to offer, and so one night I was just sitting home, just thinking, like, gosh, downtown has garage parking. Where can we go? And it came to mind years ago. It used to be a nightclub, and they're called CJ's, and that was the hangout. Everybody loved CJ's, so I reached out to the hotel one day and they agreed. Then I negotiated the parking lot, and they was like, "We never had anybody want to rent our parking lot out." And I said, "Well, I'm interested in the parking lot." And so a lot of blood, sweat, and running back and forth, but we got it together. And I mean, I love the event. I mean, if it was one thing I could change about it, it would most definitely be so many entryways into it. Next time it will be a little better blocked off if we were to use that again. But everybody loved the location. It was a great location. The inside inside of the hotel had 2 restaurants. So it
Yeah.
was right there what you needed.
Yeah, the hotel was huge, man. Hotel was huge. You could actually get lost in that hotel if you went in the back entrance, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually 2 hotels.
Really?
But it's 2 hotels. The Sheraton is on one side, and there's another hotel on the other side, but they're still owned by Marriott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, listen, there was a pool on the first floor, and was there a pool on another floor?
It was an indoor pool on the 3rd floor, I believe, of on the other side of the other hotel. But the Sheraton's pool was on the 1st floor, right outside of Crafty Social, which Crafty Social was somewhat like Piedmont Social, just a little smaller.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. Well, the hotel was awesome, man. Listen, Melissa, and I don't know about you guys. Listen, I ordered up new towels, and it came like 2 minutes. So I was like, oh yeah, this hotel is it's well staffed, because usually when you ask for new towels, it takes a while. But 2 minutes, someone knocked on my door and gave me new towels.
Yeah. So. And they were so supportive. Like in the lobby, you had those ones that love to be in the lobby and have a good time. And I remember going up to the front desk, and I was like, you can tell them to go to their room, and he was like, no, they're fine. They're having a good time. So making us feel welcome and feeling at home was very important.
Yeah. Now, Melissa, was that the hotel last year in Charlotte?
No, the hotel that was in the hotel that we did last year was the Courtyard Marriott, and it was the next street over. It was on South Tryon.
Yeah. Nice. Well, we have Mr. Light the Night has joined us. Mr. Light the Night, can you introduce yourself, sir? I see you sneak in here.
Hello, everybody. It's Vernon Walker from Light the Night LEDs 3-Wheel Showdown. Hey, thanks for having us on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Yes, man. Listen, I was telling everybody a couple minutes ago that it was history, 54 sound competitors. And then if you count the LED competitors, it's even more. So, history was made in Charlotte on a 3-Wheel Showdown. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I know that took a lot out of your staff, Vernon. So tell me, what is something that you do when you have these big shows, man? I mean, what you have? I know you have bottles of water, Gatorade. You probably got cycles of food coming for everybody and stuff like that. But what do you do? Because this was like almost 9 hours of just sound competition stuff.
Man, it started when we started 3-Wheel. You want to recruit the best of the best, so to speak. We got guys like Cozy, man. He'll come out, work all day, give out things, ask for nothing in return. D Nice right now, it's 9 o'clock there almost. He's in the studio working on our next commercial. Melissa, she's already working on the contract for next year. Elvin, he sits in the ring all day. It's recruiting the right people from the start.
Yeah.
People that I observed doing magnificent things before they were on the team. And then when you get them all together and you get them all to work together, man, you end up with events like Charlotte, man. It was outstanding.
Yeah. If I may say, Melissa, 2024, I think you should use the same hotel. if we didn't make it to the pool party. We didn't make it to the pool party because we had so many. We made history. We made history in the sound competition. But the pool party would have been with all those people. The pool party, man.
Yeah, man, that would have been enough more history.
Yeah. But if you didn't make it to the pool in Charlotte, French Lick is having a pool party.
Sure is.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get into these comments real fast. Listen, Jerry, I see you. What's up, my homeboy, Jerry Blakeney? I see you. Roger Youngblood, Team Light 'em Up is in here, man. The Godfather is in here. Devin is in here. Bachi is in here. Black Mama's in here. CP, my cousin, is in here. Greta Ferguson is in here. Man, they in here today. Ted Hernandez is in here. All right, Figgy. What's up, Figgy? Oh, Figgy's in here, man. All right, so let's keep it going, man. Vernon, like I said, if you just joined, but only thing we talked about right now is the location. We're gonna keep going. Let's go to the weather, man. Listen, because we're used to getting rain, Vernon. You've been getting a lot of rain. You've been getting a lot of wind, but this one was different, Vernon. You got a lot of heat. Man. So, Elvin, man, what were you doing, Elvin? When that heat was busting on your top of your head, man.
Man, you had to go sit down somewhere, because now you would have ended up in one of those rooms laying down for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
The weather just completely turned around on us. In the morning, it was all cool, and then after that, man, it's like Satan came out and played with us.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it was hot, man. Listen, there was a conversation going over there on the podcast table. This ain't Slidell, but this hot. This ain't Slidell, but it's hot.
And then all week I panicked. I was worrying my husband to death because it was showing rain every day.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, it's rain. And he kept saying, it's going to turn around. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I think it was Thursday morning. I was like, no rain on Saturday and a little bit on Friday. And then Friday morning, there was no rain. I was like, yes, thank you, God. Thank you. There is a God.
Right.
Mother Nature, she likes our events too. Always there. We done dealt with, we was in a tornado the week before.
Jeez.
We're in New York when they had the smoke going on. We were in Florida when they had tropical storm. We've been in Vegas when they had the windstorms.
Yeah.
So, we battle tested. We ready.
Yeah.
If it's raining, that's nothing. We just pull out our raincoats. Keep on going.
Yep. Well, Vernon, Mr. Light Tonight, man. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I want to ask you to give me your definition of the show must go on, because it seems like the show always goes on the three-wheel showdown. The rain, wind, the show is going to go down.
I've been on here before and I said, when we started the three-wheel, one thing we don't want to forget is what it was like before we were actual people attending shows instead of throwing shows. If there's one person that's traveled hundreds of miles and they still show up, then we're going to have the show.
Yeah.
It's bad to go somewhere and it rained, but it's worse to go there, it rained, and we cancel the show. So you just drove all the way there. You got stuck with hotels. You there for the weekend, and then we cancel the show. So if you're there and we're there, by some means, we're going to have that show.
Yeah. That means a lot to the people who attend these shows, man, knowing that the last thing they got to think about is the show being canceled. They just got to get there. It's going to be a show.
That's right. Man, we were scrambling in Wisconsin Saturday morning. We met Friday night, looked at all the damage from the winds, and said, hey, we got to get up by this time, get all of this cleaned up. So by the time the people start arriving around 11 or 12, we don't want them to see this. Mm-hmm. We want to have everything fixed. We don't put a damper on their spirits when they get here. So everyone, even people that were attending the rally got up early with us and came out and helped us pull the tents out of trees and take them apart, salvage them. So when the people showed up, when the bulk of the people showed up for the show was going on like nothing had ever happened.
Yeah. I want all you guys to, Well, besides Bumblebee and Bougie, the platform guy, people, including Melissa, I'm gonna put this message up. I want y'all to respond to it. You know, what this? I mean, because this is one of those things where all your hard work. What does that comment right there mean by game changer? What does that mean? How does that make you feel, man?
Did I miss something?
Did you see it?
I didn't see the message.
You didn't see it?
It's the best show to date.
Oh, the best show to date. Is it?
You know, it's someone who showed up to the show and actually had a good time with no drama, meaning no arguments, no fighting, nothing, just fun, love, great energy, and great vibes. And I feel that for myself from being there, so I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be in someone else's perspective the same way.
Yeah. Those are some strong words. The best show to date. So they're saying that's the best show to this date. So
I appreciate it.
You know, I'm just saying. I want to know how you feeling. How you feeling, Elvin? How you feeling, Cozy? D Nice. How you feeling?
It's a lot that we go through behind the scenes to get to where it's at. From everybody putting in, you know, people were putting in 100%. Everybody was putting in 105. You know, there was massive people, conditions and everything. And to see that, that somebody actually seen what we all did as a team and as a unit, it's, because this came from every part, Everybody knew that, like, everybody know I'm always in the middle of the ring, but I was outside the ring trying to get people get it lined up, from Cozy doing, taking what I do, to, Rob being in the ring, Vernon being all over the place like he always does. Melissa's always checking on everybody, making sure everybody looks good. We had D Nice doing his thing. Everybody was just in sync. So I guess it really just showed out in how we did everything this weekend.
Yeah. Because they don't say that. They don't say best of show to this date. They don't give that out often. I mean, listen, you guys had a police escort. I heard all about. We'll get to that later. But you guys had like 5 or 6 police cars escorting the Slingshots and the Can-Am Rikers through the city of Charlotte. So we'll get to that later. But let's keep it going, man. Let's move to the vendors, man. I know I seen RCB back there. Light the Night was there. Who else was there, guys? Cozy Customs was in the building. My bad, Cozy. God damn. Cozy.
We had to do a couple rescues while we were there, right before the sound competition. We had to help a couple bikes out.
We had Straight Drop there. We also had Show Chrome.
Yeah. Nice. That's nice, man. You always got to have your vendors there, man. Some of those vendors are the vendors that we all grown to love. So
the lemonade lady, she came through when we were all burning up.
Yeah.
I started buying lemonades for everybody. We're glad that they were there.
Yeah.
I
love her lemonade. It's refreshing, especially that ginger lemonade was really good.
Yeah. Now, Melissa, at one time I seen the 3-wheel staff walking around with free lemonades and free desserts. Talk to me about that, Melissa. I mean, I seen red velvet. I seen banana pudding free. It was free. You just had to raise your hand and say, "Yeah, I want one."
Hey, when boss man say do it, we do it. So
that was the boss man did that.
Yeah. So that was just those were some of the vendors that we had there, and they wanted to be a blessing to our spectators, so they gave out free lemonade and free dessert.
Yeah, but these weren't your regular desserts. They were wrapped in like a plastic with a bowl. They were the presentation of these desserts were off the chain. That's what I'm trying to say. This wasn't just somebody scooped some banana pudding in a bowl and gave it to you.
Yeah, right. She had like a little spoon in it.
You seen that?
Right. Her fiance rides with my husband, and so I never knew I knew she was a cook, but I never knew she was a baker, and it was amazing.
What's her
amazing.
name, Melissa? Because that banana pudding, I had one. It was good. It was good too.
It's Shonda.
Okay. Shout out to Shonda, man. That banana pudding was off the chain.
Yeah. And I'll make sure I get her information and I'll put it out there for you.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure she's here next year too as well.
Who was the lady that did the ribs and the chicken wings?
That's actually a gentleman. His name is Steve Strong. He is Steve Strong. It's called Big Wiley's Barbecue. He was inspired by his grandfather, and he makes his own barbecue sauce. He's now partnered with a bottle company to bottle the sauce, and now he's selling it. His ribs is amazing, and this is his first time smoking turkey legs. I requested that. He's never did that before, and they were a hit. Like, LJ didn't get one. I had two laid to the side, and she just kept looking. And I was like, "Do you want one?" And me and Tyrone can share one, and she's like, "Yeah, that's cool." So, but that was his first time doing.
I came back to North Carolina, to Charlotte, to get them ribs. And by the time I got over there, because somebody got us working like Hebrew slaves out there, everything was gone except for French fries.
Dang. Hey, Coach, who got you working like Hebrew slaves? Who got
I
you
will not
point
put them on mute, man.
Put them on mute.
I will not point any fingers or say any names, but he's in here somewhere in this corner.
You're working like a.
Actually, his wife left twice to go to their warehouse to get chicken wings. They
now the wings was off the chain. I got those on Friday, but I specifically went there to get ribs on Saturday, and I went early when he started. And I said I'm coming back, and when I came back, they were like, "Where you been?" I was like,
"You didn't get not one rib, man.
Not one rib. I didn't even get to lick nobody's finger or nothing."
I don't think they can ever make another batch of ribs like that ever again either.
I didn't get the ribs either, man. I'm mad now. Damn,
I was trying to get something to put in Rihanna, so when I got off of that night, I have something to eat. I had to eat something. I had to eat a cold sandwich in Rihanna.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cozy. I didn't know that.
It's not your fault. It ain't your fault. It's you right here. Wait. Let me see where that finger is. Yep, over there. Yep, go down. There he is. There he is, right there. He's right below me, y'all.
So we have someone on our team named George, and he works on the Light Tonight side. And I think they call him George. What, George Foreman, y'all call him? Because he talks about
Gravity Grill George.
Gravity. Okay, yeah. He talks about his grill. And when I seen him walking around with a chicken wing and saying it was good, I was like,
because he don't like nobody's food. Nobody's food.
Yeah. Hey, I seen somebody. I ain't gonna point. I seen two individuals at the house of International Pancakes one morning. I ain't gonna point them out, but I seen two individuals at the International House of Pancakes.
It's okay. You can point us out because we
don't want to point nobody out, but I just wanted her to give me a pancake because I'm the birthday boy. It's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I want to do. But I walked in there just to get
breakfast that morning. So we brought everybody breakfast that morning. I'm sorry, everybody that got up cozy early. We brought them breakfast. So you missed that too, cozy.
Yep. Just saying. I seen two individuals. It was only two people sitting at the table. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Thank you, bro.
He's about to tell on us, man.
Shame the devil.
Good thing we brought everybody breakfast back.
I had some eggs, I had some bacon and some toast and some orange juice that morning.
Yeah, that breakfast was fire though.
It was long, man.
We're not talking about Waffle House. We're not talking about Waffle House meetings. We're talking about the International House.
That was a statement for everyone that if you go back to Charlotte, you guys gotta stop there, have some breakfast.
You gotta go to yeah, you do. It was good. It was real good.
Yeah. All right, we got two new panel members. We got Ralph Muhammad and we got Dirty Bird. Ralph, can you introduce yourself, sir?
Unmute. Him can't get right ever.
Okay.
Every time.
He about to get it. Right. Hit it. Unmute it, Ralph. Unmute it.
Pull him. Use your pinky.
Ralph, can you hear me? You on mute, sir. If you're talking, you're on mute. Okay. Well, let's go to the Dirty Bird. Dirty Bird, introduce yourself, sir.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing?
What's up?
Shit, nah, I'm out here in Texas. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas, kicking it.
Are you in the
champ
bed?
is here?
Are you in the bed?
You
laying in the bed, man?
I'm just chilling, man.
But you are in the bed, right?
Why y'all in the background for?
Because I wanted to be laying in my bed, and somebody said, "No, it wouldn't be good." I said, "I'm tired. I can lay in the bed." They say, "No." Now here you go in the bed. I could have gotten in the bed too.
Yeah, I'm out here in Dallas, man. How everybody going? Everybody looking good, man.
Yes,
Hey, I had a good time with y'all this weekend.
Man,
Yes,
that
sir.
bike
Yes,
sounds
sir.
amazing.
Oh yeah. Yes, sir. And we ain't gonna talk about what speaker. We ain't gonna talk about that. Y'all know what it is, man.
You got no deaf bounce speakers in that bike.
Some things don't need to be said, man. Some
It
things.
wasn't deaf bounce.
Yeah, man. Mr. All-Star, he told me I got brothers. If I come out, I got brothers in Atlanta, man. And he said I got representing on the DVs, man.
Get out of
So,
here.
Say it.
Hey, if I could mute both of y'all, I would.
I'm just saying. We.
He said I had to go if I want to be on the show, man. He said I gotta get some death bounce, man. So I got some death bounce.
Oh my goodness.
They were talking about that too before the show. They like when Kenyatta come out and he rolling a death bounce. Oh, All-Star gonna fall out.
Listen,
you ain't gonna be able to tell him nothing.
Listen, all I'm saying is it's a movement. It's a movement, man.
Why you hiding, All-Star? Why you not showing your face out here?
Listen,
you ain't showed your face the whole time, bro.
Listen, man.
You hiding?
Hey, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out. Cozy Customs. Ralph, you there with me, man? I need you to say something to me, Ralph. Can you hear me, Ralph?
Kenyatta, you got deaf bounce speakers for real?
Yes, sir. The Souls are death bounce, man.
Oh my gosh, man! I wish
the Souls, man. It's death bounce.
There you go, Ralph. What's up?
This, man.
What's up, Ralph? Introduce yourself, sir. Oh my God, I don't know what Ralph's doing. All right.
We deal with him all the time.
Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's talk about the Piedmont Social House, man. And Melissa, I want to say this. I want to say this to Melissa and LJ. When I got there, I seen people eating, so I started eating too. Okay, I don't know, Melissa, but I got there. I seen chicken wings and salad being ate, and I started eating. So Melissa, don't be mad at me.
I'm not. You the birthday boy. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Yes, sir.
So it was okay. It's okay.
Right.
Piedmont Social. We did Piedmont Social last year as well. The scenery, the ride. We can orchestrate the ride from the venue to Piedmont Social. They have games. Have a couple of bars. So it's just a place that I know would be a great ride. When we pull up, it's different bars and different restaurants. They all run outside.
Yeah.
It's like it's royal to us. So chose that location. And actually Vernon actually don't remember it, but he chose a location sitting at his computer like 2 years ago, last year. I sent him a couple places here in Charlotte, and he's like, I think I like Piedmont. And I was like, yeah, I do too. It's a little ride, but it was a good night ride. And I like to shout out them boys. Those were the ones that led the ride that night. Keon Baker and the boys. That's them boys. Sorry, that's their bike club. When I called and asked him if he could lead the ride, it was no questions. It was no guess, and he was there. So I like to give him a shout out and his guys on his team as well.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, damn, man. I want to say to the Vernon, Showdown, man, for having a birthday cake, for helping me celebrate my birthday, man. It was a nice surprise. The food was complimentary food for everybody. There was bowling, there was games to play, socialize. I've seen a lot of my subscribers there. The slingshot riders of North Carolina showed up in that thing. My boy Prez, Norman, Monique, and them. They was up in there, so we had a good time, man. It was good.
And you got lucky because I wanted to get some deaf bounce dancers, but I think I got outvoted on that.
So I don't think you remember, but you remember you were on a podcast and Ralph sent you a message and said we're gonna get you some big deaf bounce. You remember he said that?
Yeah.
And he was like, no, yeah, we were finna, yeah, we were
Yeah, you about
planning
to
to
get
get you some. But
listen, what I do to y'all? What I do to y'all deserve some big.
They were looking for them BBLs, bro.
Yes.
You got lucky.
So trust me, I lined up 2 girls, interviewed 2 girls.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
My God, y'all.
They were supposed to come out at the pool party, but we was like, no, so we doing Piedmont Social. We're just having to run up in Piedmont Social. But they were booked, so I couldn't get those girls for you. So
I would have ran out of there. I'd have ran.
Yeah, I'm sure you might have ran with one.
Exactly. You won't run out.
Yeah, you ran out with her.
Well, now you were getting strawberries and cake fed at your party. So
come on.
Yeah, I missed that.
See it.
I missed that. How did that?
No, you ain't missed nothing, Vernon. You ain't missed nothing. You didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing, man. The cake was good. The cake was awesome, man. With chocolate.
Cake is always good when somebody else is feeding it to you.
No, bruh. No.
That makes it taste even better.
No. We gonna keep it going. We don't
want to talk about that, huh?
We gonna keep it going. All right. So let's talk about that Sunday morning ride, man. The police escort, man. All I heard about that was the best ride. That's all I heard.
Saturday, right?
Saturday morning.
So we have here in Charlotte, Mecklenburg County has a outstanding sheriff, Sheriff Gary McFadden. He supports you no matter what and when. You tell him what you need, he gonna make sure you receive it. So I reached out to him, reached out to the mayor and Congressman Braxton. Hats off to you too, Braxton. Got your email. He couldn't make it, but just to support. I told him I needed 4 cars to escort some slingshots and bikes. He had questions: any cars, no cars, just slingshots, any autocycles and motorcycles.
Yeah.
He said he would make sure I had 4 cars. He called me that morning or later that afternoon. He sent one of his sergeants over and said, you have 10 cars coming in the morning. Wow. And I was like, what? So they have posted us all over their Facebook page. And he says next year when we come, he gonna make sure he rent him one so he can be in the parade too as well. The only thing I hate that I didn't do is that I did not get the route from them, so I could have went somewhere and met you guys and saw you guys coming, down the road. That was the only regret I had. So if anybody's out there that's planning to do a escorted ride, make sure you get the map and go somewhere and post up somewhere so you can get them coming down the street, because we did get some Darren, shout out to Darren, and I think another gentleman did do some drone footage, and it was amazing. And just to see those bikes coming out of there. So they estimated with 208 spots and bikes. That was the estimated price, number that they gave me off the cameras going through the town. They counted.
Yeah. Well, look at this message. This message from the ambassador, Jack Long. He says, hey, Melissa, all the Slingshot family, don't forget the presidential ride escorted by Mecklenburg Great Sheriff Department. Safest ride ever, Melissa.
And that's what it's all about. And the ride was dedicated to a gentleman that lost his life in Houston at a bike ride. And he was originally from New York, moved to Charlotte about 12 years ago, just to raise his family. And so Vernon reached out and said, hey, Melissa, I need you to make contact with this family. And let's see if they all in agreement to dedicating this ride. And they was very appreciative. I don't think I can get the wife to stop thanking me. Like, that's all she said all day. Said, thank you. Thank you guys. And they came out in big numbers as well. So
yeah. Nice. Well, from my position, Elvin only gives me a little spot over there. I only got a little spot. That's all. Mr. Diamond Design only gave me a little spot. So from my spot, I heard all the slingshot riders thanking the sheriffs as they were standing there by me, they were thanking them, like, tell them, man, you guys did your job. You guys rock. You guys are off the chain. So it wasn't that you seen a lot of them, but they did their job because they were getting blessings and they were getting everything from the slingshot riders. So, I didn't go on a ride. I seen them take off, but I understand from what slingshot owners were saying, they did their job. So nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice. All right. So listen, man, let's get into the LED contest because, Vernon, has Dale won before?
Yeah.
So he's on listen, I got to update the scorecard in the morning, but Dale won where? He won.
He won I know he was in Florida when we did the Slingshot Roadster event. He won there.
Yeah. Okay.
And, he's kind of a veteran with it.
Right now, I think Big Rod is still up top. But if Dale won, he comes second. He should have second.
Yeah, he should. And Big Rod, he's pretty good with his too. So we'd love to see them go up for $2,000 in Atlanta. We got the prizes for our national championship in Atlanta is double for every event. So if you're a middleweight or heavyweight, you actually win $2,000 that weekend. So you definitely want to make sure.
You hear that?
Kenyatta,
you hear that?
I'm gonna be part owner of your bike that weekend. Okay.
Everybody can get in it, but if you have deaf bound speakers, then it's gonna be different.
Wow. Mr. Light Tonight, I know you've said this many times, but can you give us that explanation of why you do your show the way you do your show? Just I know why, but can you let the crowd know that maybe it's the first time listener? We got 37 viewers. Why you do your contest the way you do it?
The show and the contest all started from the individuals going to the shows. I've been doing rallies for over 12 years, most of the time as a vendor. So you have a lot of conversations. You listen to a lot of stuff from a lot of people. When we started the 3 World Showdown, I knew I needed a strong crew. First of all, that's why the crew that I have pretty much some of the top people for doing this. But what we wanted to do in getting this done was we want to set this show up based on what we've been hearing over and over from people. You want to come to a show and have a ride with police escort, so everybody who leaves makes it back without getting lost.
Right.
You want to have shows with porta potties that you can really go in and use. So we want to upscale porta potties at most of our stuff. When you come to a sound contest, judges are never going to be perfect, but I'm sure people see our efforts to get the best possible crew and crew leader under that tent. We try to bring people with strong reputations in the sound game. Like the LED contest, the problem always has been that the person who won was who had the most supporters there, not necessarily the best lights. So we try to come up with a contest where it's based on the person operating the lights. Right. It's not about who, because sometimes you can put so many lights on your bike you can't control them. Or you can the install can be just a mess. So we decided to start judging on those things. So it helped individuals clean up the installs and know that you don't have to have 20,000 in lights to come and win. You just need to have 3 areas on your bike lit up and be able to operate what you paid for. I don't think that's asking too much. So if you get into a show and you got lights on your bike in a contest, you should be able to operate them. So we decided that, we're going to make sure that people can operate the lights and the crowd can see plainly who's first in operating the lights. So basically we're facilitators of the contest, but the individuals themselves and the crowd get to see exactly who's first. So there's no controversy, no shouting, no fussing. And that's how we tried to structure the whole 3 World Showdown. Is basically what everybody was telling us they wanted, and it was our job to try to provide it for them. That's all we try to do every event. With people, what we hear people say they want. Just like you, All-Star. Yes, people are tired of looking at the show through people's cell phones. You got it. Then you hearing everything they talking about on the side. You're hoping their phone stay on or they don't get a call, because then you're watching it cuts off. So why not have somebody come out there and broadcast the show live? Every week when we do our show, exactly where to go to listen to the show and hear some interactive commentary.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're gonna do a show and want to do it right, you got to do it by the way the people tell you they want it, not the way that you think you should do it.
Right.
And that's all we've done. And in doing that, we've had to make changes, you know, because sometimes we think we got it right, and the people come back and say, no, y'all messed up on this. You know, you got to do this. No, you messed up on this. Try this, you know. So it's all about just listening to the people that attend the events. And that's what we did.
Right. Listen, I want to pop this comment on the screen. New York Yankees, slingshot riders of North Carolina. Everyone enjoyed, everyone involved with putting that show on. Great job. We will be back. Okay. Nice. Buddy Love said, what's up, All-Star? It was a great show. I drove down Saturday morning. It was seeing all of y'all. Happy birthday to you and Smitty. Oh yeah, shout out to Smitty, man. Birthday to Smitty too, man. So listen, man, you got some good comments, man. Good comments, and you know that's what drives the show, man. That's longevity too, man. Get good comments like this. You're doing something right, man. You're doing something right. G Money, I see you. Thank you for that. G Money super chatted me on the spot, y'all. G Money super chatted me on my birthday right there. Kenyatta did too. A couple people super chatted me right there on the spot. So shout out to G Money. All right, so let's keep it going, man. Listen, I want to go ahead and introduce the 2023 three-wheel showdown champions, right? They've been quiet on the screen, but let me go ahead and introduce the three-wheel showdown, Charlotte, North Carolina, welterweight champion. He goes by the name of Bougie. What's up, Bougie? Bougie got Bougie. Come on, Bougie. I done brung in. Oh, you there, Bougie? What's up, Bougie? Oh my God.
He said he can't dial up.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay, what's up, Bougie? Congratulations, man, on that welterweight championship, man. Oh my God, he's gone. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going to our middleweight champion. We're gonna tell him congratulations to Bumblebee. He is the three-wheel showdown, Charlotte, North Carolina middleweight champion. What's up, Bumble?
What's going on, everybody?
Man, congratulations, Bumble.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. It was definitely a lot of fun, a lot of competition. Everybody played really, really well. San, Ronnie, DC, Bounty Hunter. I mean, you name it. The competition was really, really stiff, and I'm just happy I could make it through.
Yeah. How you feel about it? Let me get in the head of the Bumble. Bumble, you know how like you might go to LA Fitness or the gym and you play basketball with 3 or 4 little people in there. You be like, man, I played. But when you go to the gym and the big ballers are in there, Bumble, you got to be on your game, Bumble. So did you feel like you was on your game, Bumble?
Absolutely. I felt like I had a chip on my shoulder with some comments made. That I didn't have a playlist and some other items. So I wanted to go and show everybody I did.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well, let's Smitty was on here earlier, but let's talk to D Nice. D Nice, Cozy. What the judges? What's going on, man? How was the competition?
First of all, I want to say to all the contestants, a lot of those bikes sounded amazing. It was very hard. Like I don't think there was an easy round in any of the categories that we had. We had 11 featherweights and 11 middleweights. That alone is a lot of work and a lot of critiqueness that goes in between, those rounds and making sure that we are picking the bikes with the best overall sound. It's just not all bass or all highs. It's all overall complete sound around the bike. After a while, your ears kind of get numb. So the team that we had, we stepped out and kind of refreshing each other up. So, tag team, and it was effortless.
you couldn't tell that the judges had swapped out. It was seamless. From when we swapped out, everybody was consummate professionals. I got to give it up to the team, all the folks that were assisting us in the ring, along with the judges. Keeping everybody, how I say this, keeping everybody honest, and having a good time. There was no drama. We got through 54 bikes in an 8-hour period, and that is crazy unheard of. I took over the ring this time, and I pretty much said, because of the number of bikes we had, we were gonna push these bikes and we were gonna get them through. We were gonna stay on time, and we did. So shout out to everybody that came out. I appreciate all the competitors that came out to play their bikes, and I appreciate you guys listening to all of our folks and getting yourselves staged where you're supposed to be staged and everything like that. I really appreciate it.
Right. All right. Bougie, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I hear you.
All right, sir. I just want to say congratulations, sir, on your championship welterweight belt there at Charlotte, North Carolina, on the 3-wheel showdown, sir. You also took $750 with you, sir. So congratulations on that, sir. Talk to me about the competition. Were you nervous?
Well, first, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So as far as being nervous, no, I wasn't nervous. I was beyond prepared for it. I was more nervous to try to make sure that the bike performed as I wanted it to and what the expectations were, because of the amount of work we put into it in under short amount of time. If I was a bit nervous, it was probably to play up against Slim, because he was one that was in my category of what I wanted to play and who I wanted to play up against. So as far as beyond that, no, I think I was pretty ready for it.
Okay. All right, we got somebody crying. Okay, I think it's gone. Okay. Well, congratulations, sir. And Slim, is that Problem Child? That's Problem Child?
Correct. Yeah, that's
okay. Cool. All right. So you and Problem Child go back and forth a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while. I played him with my other bike prior to that, so this was a fresh build. So I don't even think he knew what was coming up against him.
Okay, got it.
But I have to say, both of your energies were amazing. I don't know the name of the song that you guys played, but he played, and then when it was your turn to play, and you played the same song, and the crowd went wow. He went wow with the crowd, and that's what I love to see. Us supporting each other, not getting upset, not leaving out the ring. I love that. That energy. It's on, what do you call it, Rushmore? Also,
yeah,
it's up there. It is up there.
So, Melissa, are you referring to when Problem Child played the song that says F you, F you, F you? You know what I'm saying? And then Bougie came right back and said, I'm gonna play the same. Bougie, when did you know you was gonna play the same song, sir? When did you know you were gonna play the exact same song that Problem Child played?
About 40 seconds into him playing the song.
Wow.
So I had the song on my playlist, and I've heard him play it before. Not meaning that I expected to even play him or to have to use it, but when the crowd was just feeling the song, it really felt like everyone was involved, and it's not always at a show that you see that much people involved. So right. To see that much people involved and everybody enjoying the vibes, the tension, it was like, sincerely, that was a battle. So I was like, you know what? He's taking the crowd. I said, what way am I going to get the crowd from him? I'm going to play him with the same song. I'm going to give him a taste of what he's given me. If he wants attention, Bougie wants more attention. So let's go for it. 40 seconds into the song, I said, I know how this song performs on my bike. He just asked for it because I was standing by his bike and I heard. I said, he just kind of set up his own grave, but let's have fun. The song. And after watching the
Hey,
video probably 20
hey,
times
that,
already.
Yeah, that was
After
very
I
hey,
watched
hey,
it
All Star, man. Listen,
I see the vibe of everyone and the movement. So as soon as that song played, the crowd went crazy. I pulled the crowd from him. He knew it was over.
Yeah.
But once the bass dropped, it wasn't even about winning. It was just about the fun. And the energy was there between him and me and the crowd most definitely. So I think it was beyond the best show that I've been to and the best battle that I've seen in a very long time.
That's the best battle. That's the best battle I've ever seen.
All right, Chris, we got a message here. We got a message here, Chris. You see that message?
Which message are we reading?
It's on the screen.
Much respect to you, Chris.
Much respect to him as well, man. We played before. It's been a while, but we've always had interactions where we go up against best paint because he does have some amazing paint. I do too on my black and red bike. So it's always been that, who's got the nicest wheels, who's got the best paint or stuff like that. So with Bougie, I continue that trend of best paint. Try to get best wheels, a clean slingshot, no BBLs, none of that, overboard, huge speakers on the headrest. I just prefer a clean bike. Sounds great, performs well, but clean. And I did that with Bougie. So me and him have been at shows many times, and we've always, messed with each other and poked at each other with stuff and like, oh no, this looks better or that. And we always gave each other love and respect. So when I pulled up with this bike, it felt like 2017, 2016 all over again when we first started.
What's wrong with
hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
Very strong show. Real strong.
Chris, I got a question for you, Chris. We know you got the turbo, the supercharged slingshot. So who knew that you was coming out with Bougie? Because we didn't. I'm asking G Money on the sideline. What is that?
Well, not too many people knew of it. It was more of I wouldn't say a secret, but something that we just kept under the covers. And the debut was supposed to be, I forgot at what show. It was supposed to be not even Myrtle Beach. I forgot which event I was supposed to take it to, but the bike wasn't ready. We were waiting on parts. So I didn't want to necessarily put it out there and like, oh, Jersey's coming with welterweight. We just wanted to keep that covers. Some people knew we were building a welterweight, but no one knew which bike it was until we debuted it at the Charlotte show.
Right.
So we just try to keep that low key.
Okay, nice.
We appreciate you debuting it at our show.
Thank you very much for having us, and the love and the work you guys put together on these shows, but specifically Charlotte, is a big difference. You guys really all did your thing, and I can't hear one bad thing about the show besides how long it took, and we all wanted a party, but we still made the best of it.
Right.
Yeah, that was about the longest show that I've ever been a part of. And like I said, the staff was just incredible. And everybody that came out, like I said, we really appreciate it. And like I said, I don't think that's ever been done before. The numbers and the competitors, how many we had, and we ran everybody through. Everybody was on point. Like I said, the bike sounded, all of them sounded amazing.
Yep. Ralph, I definitely want to shout you out, sir. I seen you in action, sir. Getting slingshots in and out, man. You were walking, man. You were here, you were there, man. You was making things happen. And matter of fact, Ralph, your military skills are still there, sir. I seen you like seeing problems that could happen and making sure it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Ralph, man. You were busy, man.
Yeah, like I said, Real Showdown, we said we wanted to really make a major difference. And so it takes, everybody apart, from Vernon, from what he does, all the girls at the, admin, and trying to get all those bikes in there and, trying to make change and getting it organized and getting everything set up prior to, getting parking, trailer parking, like I said, the whole crew and everybody working. That was really a 24-hour, from I would say from Thursday night, nobody slept. it was just around the clock thing, trying to get everything set up. Like I said, trying to be the host and everything to make sure everybody came in, had a good time. So it was a real, real huge team effort.
Yeah. All right. Well, it shows, sir. It definitely shows, man. All right. So listen, I want to introduce our featherweight champion and our lightweight champion. She goes by the name of Lemon Drop. Lemon Drop, how you doing?
Good. We're looking for a extension cord because our laptop is about to die out here. So that's where Jack ran off to. But other than that, we're doing great.
All right. I want to say congratulations. You are the 3-wheel Showdown Charlotte featherweight and lightweight champion. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, hell no. She in a damn hot tub. I knew I could have did mine from my bed. Can y'all have fallen asleep while we doing this? Boy, y'all been on the look, boy. I'm definitely going to the bed next time. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in the bed next time.
Well, yeah, we're in Florida. We have to do it.
I'm coming to Jack house.
I was in the pool. It was too damn hot earlier. She got home.
Man, I can't believe this. I could have got to bed and did this broadcast too. I'm just getting off work.
Yeah. So Lemon Drop, I have a couple questions. So tell us about I've seen you in the ring several times now. So tell us about this competition. Tell us, you get a little nervous or you don't get nervous no more, or tell us something to let us know how you were feeling when you first pulled into the ring.
Oh, anyone who has seen me at a show or before a show or anything knows that I am nervous the entire time. I will always be nervous. It's just how I am, and I don't think I'm ever going to be walking into a competition thinking this is going to be easy. I know it's going to be a fight because there's a ton of amazing featherweights out there. And especially these big shows where there's 11, 12 featherweights you're going up against. Oh, yeah. And anything's possible. Anything can happen. And Jack will kill me because he knows that I'm literally perfecting my songs, my playlist, what I'm going to do, my volumes right up until I walk out of that RV. Like, I am meticulous about it. So I think I kind of drive him absolutely crazy every car ride to every single show. We spend 12 hours in a car. Do you like this song? What about this song? Or this, or this, or this? Like, it's all playlist, all leading up to it. So I will never not be nervous.
That makes it worth it though. When you get in there and you win, that makes it worth it. When you get in and you win, and then when you win featherweight and lightweight, that's all worth it. Everything you did that led up to that, it makes it worthwhile.
Absolutely. And I appreciate every single battle, every single person I face. I feel like I'm getting better at not being such a stiff pole standing there. I know it is my thing I'm working on, guys. I will move more in the ring, but I just get so nervous and I just
watch out, Mario.
I'm going to work on my dance move. I promise. But I get nervous and I just stand there like I don't want to breathe on my phone or clip or do anything. So I'm getting better every show at getting more into it and be able to relax more. So that is what I'm working on with those nerves.
She clipped at the last show.
From my dance moves.
So Lemon Drop,
I got a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
But no, go ahead and finish because I wanted to ask Jack a question. Go ahead.
So Lemon Drop, what would you say to the next female that may be new to the ring? What would you recommend for that next female that may come into the ring?
I would say 100%. And I still need to tell myself this and remind myself this, that you need to not take all of the comments you're going to hear and all of the trash talking and all of the negative that you're going to hear so seriously or so personally. You need to learn to sort of roll with it and kind of get that thick skin. And I'm still guilty of letting it get to me, but I think you've got to kind of hold your head up and get that thick skin and know that, you're not everyone's going to love you or someone's going to have something bad to say about you no matter what. And you have to kind of, hold your head up high every single time you get into that ring and be proud of what you can do. And there's going to be days where that's easier said than done, days when you don't want to get back in the ring. I've lost my fair number of shows, and it was hard for me to get back in and play again. Like I was already nervous, but it was equally as hard, you know? So you kind of have to, every show, clean slate, fresh start, get in there and just, you know, try your hardest and don't let the things get to you, you know? I'm getting better at laughing at things too.
I think
but one thing, I think you got us all with that damn one song, because we all thought you fucking clipped.
Yeah.
Whatever song we were like, no.
I knew that there was about 50 people standing behind me who were sitting there praying for me to clip at some point, and I know it. And like, whether anyone's ever going to admit it or not, but they are, you know, and it sucks because I don't think people want to see me keep winning or want to see me winning for whatever reason, and that sucks. That sucks. But you know, so I kind of, you know, we thought, what better way to be the first person to play, to start the show and be the first one out, than start like that. And I was like, you know, this is either going to backfire horribly on me or it's going to be amazing. So I'm happy it worked out. Because I did it at SS Takeover, and Jimmy actually really did think my phone was ringing.
He stopped the whole show.
And he stopped the show.
And she lost that round.
He literally made me stop. He's like, that's it. Stop playing. And it was my first show ever. So I was like, okay, I'm sorry. What did I do wrong? And I stopped playing. And then, so it was better this time. I will say that.
She made that mix for Mario because he was like, I'm going to play you and you need to clip.
So Jack,
it looked like she wasn't going to end up facing him, so she just played it on the first one.
So Jack, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Considering that going all the way back to 2015, 2016, considering a lot of equipment has changed, a lot of things have changed from the very bike that you first built, which the one that had the headache rack, which at that time, you know, you were reigning king. That bike with the equipment compared to Lemon Drop.
So they're both sixes, ironically. Back then that was built with sixes, but way more sixes. You know what's funny is the boxes that were in that original bike are still being used by a lot of slingshots. So the base, other than being like BBLs or doing larger enclosures, that would be the difference probably. Like Lemon Drop is pretty impressive in that she can hit every bass note. She can drop lower than, I mean, she's down to Kenyatta's kind of bass, which is ridiculous. We all know that. Like, and for a slingshot to be able to go down that low, that is impressive. So, you know, Kenyatta, congratulations. I absolutely, you know, and especially playing the old school stuff, that's the way to do it, you know. But
thank you, Jack, man. You the GOAT, man. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you. But so I mean, and then obviously we have some innovation that makes our mids and highs louder and clearer, so she can play up. You know, just like when in Wisconsin, she almost swept the entire competition. She clipped in one round, and so she didn't get 5 belts. She only got 4. But the thing is, I think bass is becoming more of a focal point. In 2016, if you went to a show, it was a lot about who's the loudest, who can project the most. Well, I think we all figured out that anybody can put a bunch of speakers on a slingshot and become loud. Also, the classes, remember, they've changed it to where now, like featherweights, you have 6 6.5s, and then obviously lightweight, middleweight, welterweight, stuff like that. So before, in the very beginning, it was just whatever slingshot you brought, that's what you competed with. At least in 2015 or 16 it was. So, you know, when we introduced that white bike, I mean, obviously that was, at that time, something different, louder, and clear. So, but it's always been about clarity. So Elvin can tell you, like Elvin was the master for a while of, you know, just coming out with crazy loud systems, like louder than a lot of people, you know, but sometimes his horns would get hot. And I kept telling him, bring your horns down, you know, and that's where the clarity came in. So, and, you know, sometimes he won, sometimes he lost, but the whole thing was, it's always been clear, loud. And I think now it's becoming more rounded because we're figuring out how to get that deep bass that is not normally obtainable in open air vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Nice. We have a question, Jack. Buddy Love. He says, Jack, is there any other sling you built like Lemon Drop?
Well, there's another lemon drop that's coming out soon.
Okay.
So lemon drop 2.
What about orange drop?
Lemon drop too.
I mean, we've done mini stretches. There's RCB. We just built one for them, and then a couple other shops that we've done mini stretches for. You know, but so the answer is yes, there's some coming. But as far as lemon drop, I mean, we've built many featherweights before, and we've done very well. I think we've won most of the competitions, but never one that has the bass coming out of the amount of speakers that bike has. So, and we're still learning, actually. We're still learning, and we're going to try to get better as the season goes on.
Okay. Well, let me talk to these judges. Let me talk to DJ D Nice and Cozy Customs. DJ D Nice, Cozy Customs. Let's talk about Lemon Drop. What kind of sound does Lemon Drop have, man?
I'll let D go first.
Let's be clear. Lemon Drop has all around sound, and that bass that she has completes it. You know, in the featherweight class, the last 4 contestants were all females, and that right there alone says a lot. But at the end of the day, Lemon Drop had the best sound that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as we learn more about these sound systems and progress with engineering, these bikes are just going to keep getting better and better. And I doing all these judging, every 3 to 6 months, something changes and it gets better and better. You know what I mean? So somebody's chasing right now. Somebody's in the lab trying to chase what Lemon Drop is going to do, and then in return, 3 months later, Jack gonna go back and do something to beat that. So that's just the way that's the way it's going right now.
I try to tell everybody, basically, if you're serious about this, you gotta stay on top of your game. It's a lot of work to keep up. I remember when I first started back in the day, it was four kickers, 6.5 kickers in my bike, and 1 10-inch sub, one of Jack's boxes. That's how I started out, and look how we've evolved from there. But that bike is phenomenal, and like I tell everybody, you know, before we even started this competition, especially with the featherweights, because there was a lot of commentary out there. If y'all don't mind me going through this a little bit, there was a lot of commentary. People were talking about Lemon Drop, and so I said we're gonna make a point to go through that bike and use that bike as a learning tool. And I brought everybody together for the featherweight class. A lot of other people came up too. Matter of fact, somebody told me they thought it was a fight back there because so many people surrounding me and the bike. But we actually went through the bike and it educated people on what's considered a speaker, what's considered a driver, what's considered a tweeter. And also, you know, there was a fact that, okay, these speakers have waveguides built into it. Like I try to explain to people, listen, you cannot knock somebody for having the ingenuity. Whether they have a waveguide or no waveguide in front of a 6.5, it's still counted as a speaker. It's just like if it's a driver. The only time it's not going to be considered as a tweeter. Now, if you put a waveguide in front of a tweeter that's not made to be a tweeter, that came with that waveguide, it's counted as a driver. We all agreed. They asked us to ask my lady to play the bike. I said, yeah, we'll let her play, but we're not going to make her play the bike like she competed because it wouldn't be fair to her to play her bike and nobody else play theirs. But we had a class. Everybody went through. Everybody had all their questions answered. And that's why when we went through the competition, it was smooth.
Okay.
And that's important. That's important to try to and also doing the inspections ahead of time. That's very important in these competitions because if people have questions, that's the time to ask those questions, not while you're in the ring. So that's another thing that, you know, we try to do to ensure that the show runs smooth.
And
but that bike is a monster.
Yeah, and I really appreciated you doing that because I think leading up to this show and a lot of other ones, the hardest thing for me has been hearing from every direction, everyone that people think we're cheating or they're cheating. And I don't even know how I would cheat or how we would. Like, it
Well, it's not
baffles
you.
me. You know what I mean? Like, and it sucks because I feel like it takes away from those 12 hours I spend in the RV, like planning and working my butt off and getting like really trying to figure out these songs and playlists and timings and drops and like what Jack and his team did to build that monster, the hours. Like, I'm in there every single day with them, like asking them about this and that, and they work their butts off to build that thing and rush it every show, and like they've been there 20 like so many hours a day, and then for people just to be like, oh, they're winning and it sounds great, they're cheating. Like,
it's like NASCAR though. In the featherweight class, pretty much you have the same speaker amount. I mean, it's lockstep, 6.5, 110. How do you separate yourself from everybody else? You got to come up with some type of ingenuity. In NASCAR, they come up with different ways of making the car faster by doing certain aerodynamics on the vehicle. It's the same thing with the sound competition. I told everybody, and I think you guys all heard it when we was at the show. I said, you cannot knock a shop that had come up with an ingenuity to come out and do something different. He just raised the game. Now, and one thing I will clearly say about Jack is Jack will tell you anything that I design is for sale, so you guys can come out and buy it. So, and I also want to, say this one thing. People seem to think whatever that Jack, when he builds these bikes, and I'm not defending him. What I'm trying to say to people is, this man would be the fool of fools to try to cheat for what? A belt, $1,000? He gonna destroy his own business for what? It's not worth it. It's not. So, we try to make sure that when we are there, everybody's, above board, everybody's doing their thing, nobody's doing any, communicating and things like that. People get excited during the sound competitions. We're all human. So when somebody's playing, you might be over there like fidgeting or whatever. But, for the most part, I think the competition went really well. Everybody was professional. And it was a great turnout, and we didn't have any negativity afterwards. Which, in 54 bikes, that's pretty much unheard of.
Yeah.
So
it was an amazing competition.
Jack, Ralph Muhammad. What is Jack name? What is Jack nickname? Ralph.
What is his nickname?
Yeah. What Jack got a new nickname this weekend? What is it?
I'm not aware of that one.
What's the nickname?
Want to know.
What is it?
Yes, you do. Miami. Miami is the first name. What's the second part of it?
Okay. Yeah. So one of the celebrity judges, he worked for Andre Harrell and Uptown Records. The guy that was in the ring, his name was Steve Mayfield, sound engineer, and he's produced a lot of different groups like Jodeci, Anthony Hamilton, all that. So he's their sound engineer. So he was talking about Lemon Drop and how well, he said, man, that bike was so well balanced, and he didn't know the name of the bike. And I was like, which bike are you talking about, Steve? He said, the guy and the girl, and he said the guy looked like he was from Miami Vice. And I thought, oh, you're talking about Jack. So he was real impressed.
Hey, just so I was made to wear those shorts.
Just wait till you see.
Yeah.
I'm scared of Atlanta.
Just you wait.
I'm scared of Atlanta.
All right, listen. We got another judge in here. We got the infamous Smitty in the building. What's up, Smitty?
What's going on, All-Star? What I do to become infamous, dog? I didn't do anything.
Hey, man, you were one of the judges, man. And listen, we made history, man. 54 slingshots, man, in the competition. You were a judge, man.
Yeah, it was a great show, man. Big show. A lot of heavy hitters showed up. It was a good time.
Yeah. Smitty, I want you, like DJ D Nice and Cozy Custom. They gave me what they thought about Lemon Drop sound, her sound, her music. Can you tell? I mean, D Nice said all around sound. Cozy gave his thing. What is your thing when it comes to Lemon Drop, Smitty?
I think it's gonna be it's a force to be reckoned with. I've heard everything from I had my hands in it, and I shouldn't be able to judge it, all the way up to it's not fair that that's it. 6, 6.5s, and 110 is fair to me. Everything else doesn't matter. So it's a nasty bite.
Nasty bite. All right, we got a message from Paradise, Jack and Lemon Drop. The message says it's hard to beat a bike like Lemon Drop. Jack, you have built a beast. Sarah, keep on pressing play and doing your thing.
Thank you so much. You're
All
always so
right.
supportive, and she gives me the best little motivational pep talks every single show. She looks at me and she just tells me to breathe and press play, and I love it. So thank you for always being there for me at these shows and helping me have a woosah moment.
That's one thing. These girls in the featherweight, I mean, they're amazing. They stick together.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, holy crap. I've never actually seen anything like it. And this show, it was kind of strange. So like right before the show, Light 'em Up posted a post with lemon pillows. And so, yeah, I see you there. So, you know, and Sarah was like, are they being serious? I'm like, no, I think like, let it go, have some fun. And I tell you what, like there was a lot of, crap talking before and all that. This show, I forget who I was telling. I think it finally is just, we realize we're all just competitors and we're all there just to have fun. And like somebody just said on here, 2 months from now or a week from now, you never know. Somebody's going to build something that's better than you. It's always going to happen. No matter if you're on top. I mean, let's look at King Kong last year, right? Or a couple of years ago. Pretty much untouchable. There are bikes that will beat him, and he's waiting for them, but somebody's going to end up beating him. Somebody's going to end up building something better than that or did. So don't worry about it. Have your moment, press play like everybody says. Make sure you have your volume control right, that your bike's built to where it can withstand the heat and other things, because obviously that's a huge factor, right? And just have fun and enjoy. So, but I tell you, these girls in this featherweight class, I mean, between Phoenix and Paradise, and I mean,
Lime
Squeeze,
like, nothing but love and support,
and Beautiful Disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're great, and I'll help anybody out. I mean, if somebody, because I'm sure Sarah next year, I don't know if she's going to continue going on, but like you want to build a featherweight to Lemon Drop, just drop your sling off. We'll do it. I'm not hiding anything. We'll do it. We'll build it. I'll build it for Super Bowl. I don't care. For Atlanta. Well, I don't know about Atlanta. That's actually maybe a little soon, but you never know. We did do Lemon Drop in 9 days the first time, so
Okay. Well, let's keep it going. Keep it going, man. I want to introduce the heavyweight champion and the extreme champion of the 3-Wheel Showdown Charlotte 2023. Now he's got like 10 different names. Kenyatta, Dirty Bird, Mr. Sticks. So anyway, let me introduce.
Can we add one?
The heavyweight champion, extreme champion. It's the ATL Kenyatta. What's up, sir?
Mr. Pillow.
What up, man? It was glad. Hey, I was glad to get back in the ring. It's been a long time, and I don't get nervous that much, in the past, unless you're dealing with someone like a Smitty or my boy Ben Head or Hollywood Styles, the great ones. Know what I mean? But the reason why I think I was nervous this time is because it's not the same. It's not. It's a heavyweight. It's a true heavyweight slingshot, and it's not the lightweight slingshot. And these guys, they've been playing this whole year. You got to Light 'em Up crew. These guys been in the fire this whole year. I heard them boys in New York City, and they got their playlist down packed. They know exactly what they want to do. They done broke it in. They done remixed it, fixed this, and these guys, they know. So when I jump in the ring, I didn't know. I don't know what song to play. I didn't know pretty much anything. I probably had 30 minutes to play with it. And it sounded amazing, man. I'm really impressed with the slingshot. Um, Great show, fantastic show. Um, we got lucky to even make it through the heavyweight round because we run out of time. And give it up to the shops that built the slingshot. Got it out in time in 3-4 months. My guy, Manguel, RCB, Adrian, and then good props up to my guy, man, Terry Hernandez and Bradley. We still don't know what we got. I don't think Brad know what he have, and we still playing with the slingshot, trying to get it right. And we still have it's probably halfway built. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. The slingshot it's 75% built, and we still got a lot of tweaking to do. And like you guys said earlier, the game always going to keep revolving, and I appreciate for you to revolve and get better, man. You have to listen to the great ones. You got to listen to Coles and Kenyatta do this, clean this up, Smitty clean this up. Even Elvin hit me up and he didn't even build a bike, this time. Gave me pointers, everybody. Jose, light him up. Like, I'm going against his count. You see what I'm saying? Against his big bike with the 612s in it. And I'm going against he probably got the baddest heavyweight out right now, Ram. And Jose, pulled me to the side and say, Kenyatta, I love you, man, but you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. So in order for you to get great, you have to listen to different shops. You got to listen to different people. And that's how you're going to be able to compete on the next level. So, man, I'm having fun. I'm glad to be back out there. Vernon, Walker, appreciate the platform. North Carolina, Melissa, Ralph Muhammad, everybody on here, Cozy, the whole staff. Man, hey, I'm having fun. I'm glad to be back. And I just deposited a check today, too, so.
That's the best part about winning now, huh?
Well, I had a couple of questions for the heavyweight champion, the extreme champion, Charlotte. I had a couple of questions. One of my questions was, sir, what brand?
Oh my God, man!
Brandon,
Man,
we're gonna talk about this brand. Okay, listen, let's talk about the brand. First of all,
no, that's not.
All-Star, you're my homeboy, right? Now listen, check it out. I didn't want the brand. First of all, I told Bradley what speakers that I think I liked it, right? So he said, okay, cool, Kenyatta. So I think a week later, Bradley called me back.
Right.
Bradley said we going with Death Bounce.
What? So
y'all know Bradley is the GOAT. So I want to say, are you sure? I can't question Bradley. You see what I'm saying? So the whole while, for 3 months, I had to trust Bradley with these Death Bounce 18-inch speakers.
Oh my God.
So then the messed up part about it, I'll tell the story. So Bradley's so cool with it. So once he built the bike, he didn't really tune it. He just played it enough to get it back to RCB. So I'm like, Bradley, how the bike sound? He said, it sound okay. So I'm like, I could never get no feedback out of Bradley. Like, oh, it sound okay. What you mean it sound okay? Like, Bradley, I just got some big ass 18s this bike. I got Death Bounce. I said, Bradley, your reputation is on the line with these Death Bounce speakers. So I said, Bradley. So I said, I don't care, Bradley. Your 12 voltage reputation is on the line with these Death Bounce speakers. So the bike got back to RCB, and RCB, they work 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Adrian, and they called me like 4-5 o'clock in the morning, like, Kenyatta. The dude with the 221s was over there, and they said it was an animal. So I had to wait like 3 months to find out because I couldn't get Ted them so cool. They really couldn't give me that excitement. They never gave me the excitement besides the bike jumping off the ground. But other than that, I wanted to hear it
jumping off the ground. The bike jumping off the ground.
Did y'all that bite hit so hard that Manuel hit us all up. Was like, man, look at this shit. All the stuff in the
Yeah,
ceiling came down
the
into the
rust.
bathroom. Knocked the rust off all the pipes and everything.
Yeah, when they tuned the bike, man, Manguel said I need to send a cleaning person over there. Not only, you know how most bikes, the dust come. You got some badass base. You can knock the dust off the ground, off the walls. It's all the rust. No joke, no cap. All the rust off his building came off the building.
Wow.
We saw it.
It knocked not dust. It knocked rust off the building.
Definitely.
So yeah, hey, Light tonight. I know you don't want to talk about it.
Both of y'all gonna get down off dances. Boy, I don't know why you got.
But yeah, man, I enjoyed everything, man. My boy Ram, light him up, and that boy Chris.
Little Chris.
Hey, look, Chris, man, an orange slingshot. That's my first time ever meeting them guys, man. And I wear little Chris. Those guys, they slingshots is awesome. So and like Jack say, man, and I'm happy with it. I don't understand how I even end up with 18s. All I know, I called Bradley one day. Whatever y'all do, just don't call the man, because you call him, he's gonna get to talking. Then I'm like, okay, send me the invoice, just like that, man.
Hey, All-Star.
And it was.
I got you, bro.
He's a genius, man. He's a genius. He took it to a whole another level.
Come on, bro, I got them 12s for you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Kenyatta. I appreciate that, sir, sharing that
Hopefully
that little information. I appreciate it.
Of this interview.
I appreciate it. So listen, I want to say congratulations to our champions again. We want to go with our featherweight and lightweight. We want to go with Lemon Drop. Thank you. Congratulations, Lemon Drop. We want to go with our welterweight, Bougie. And we want to go with our middleweight, Bumblebee. And we want to go with our heavyweight champion and extreme champion, the Dirty Bird. All right. So congratulations, guys. Well done. Well done. I want to focus in on Mr. Light Tonight and his crew, Mr. Diamond Design. Sir, I really want to know, you guys made history. I have never seen 54 competitors in the sound competition. So I really want to know, Elvin and Mr. Vernon, Mr. Light Tonight, I want you guys to speak on that. Speak on 54 competitors came to your event. They came to your event in Charlotte, North Carolina. They came from Louisiana. They came from New York. They came from New Jersey. They came from Alabama. They came everywhere to your show. 54 competitors. So speak to that, sir.
Go ahead, Elvin.
Man, what can I say, man? It was a stomping ground for everybody, pretty much. It was just like everybody knew who was coming. You know, we had really, we put everything in place. We had the team working on everything possible. But the main thing is that everybody came together. So we really have to thank for all the competitors, all the team leaders, all the shops. Everybody was like, you know what? No, we're going to send this bike over there because you're going to battle it out. You know, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Hey, Elvin. I mean, I know LaShawn and LJ and Melissa, they're filling out the board. But as you guys see this board filling up, you had 11, 12, or whatever featherweights. You already knowing, oh my God, it's about to be a long day. It's about to be a long day.
Well, when we first went, the morning started, it was like, okay, like 4 bikes. And I was constantly like calling, light them up, and everybody's like, hey, where you guys at? Like, it's 1:30. Like, we're trying to cut this off. We know there's going to be a lot of competitors. So by the time we started getting everybody in order, and they started bringing the boards, I'm like, all right, okay, it's 7. And I look again, I was like, that's 9. I was like, and then I went back and I was like, hey, are you guys sure you guys putting the names in the right, in the right spots?
Yeah.
And then D Nice is like, hey, there's 11 featherweights. I was like, man, there were just 8 up there. When I looked, I was like, holy shit! Like, this is actually everybody came to play.
Now, I want to interject something real fast to Mr. Light Tonight and Elvin. So I noticed it doesn't matter. You guys had a record 54. You guys, did you ever think about let's go one song. One song. Did y'all ever think about just going one song? I just want to know, because that's 54 slingshots that have to pull into the ring, 54 slingshots who have to play 2 songs, 54 slingshots who have to get judged each time. Did you ever think about, let's go one song?
No.
It never crossed my mind.
Boy, y'all, hey.
And
Salute you, son. I salute you.
At heavyweight, when we got to heavyweight, I'm like, man, it's still going.
They look at it like the judges and the Elvin, everybody look at it from the amount of people and say, hey, we got a lot of people. I look at it from the show standpoint and saying that if we had 30 some people in Slidell, and that was a lot. And then we hit 55. I look at it from the perspective that the sound community is letting us know that we're doing something right with these shows. If you get that many people to show up, then you also have to realize a lot of people from Florida, Louisiana, and Texas still weren't there, but they called to let us know, hey, we're going to be in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So 55 in North Carolina, you can imagine what Atlanta's going to be like when you start adding in Texas and some of these other places. So even on our Zoom meeting Tuesday, we're scrambling now. Hey, make sure we bring in 2 sets of judges. We got to back the start time up 2 hours. We're making the changes, but overall, what this is explaining, and really the biggest thing this is showing, is the sound community is really accepting the way that we run this show. They accepting the way that Cozy and my man Elvin run the ring. They're respecting the way that Smitty comes in and explains to you, if you didn't win, try this, try that. Like you say, like Kenyatta said, you listening to something some of these people are saying. The public out there is showing us that they appreciate what we're doing by the numbers that we're starting to get. So,
Yeah.
I want to say, hey man, I appreciate it to everybody. When you got Team Light 'em Up coming all the way from Jersey with their whole crew, that's something. When you got Jack, he's bouncing from place to place. He has a whole business in Florida. And believe me, I understand, because I have a whole business in San Antonio, and Elvin has one in Florida. Kenyatta has one, but these guys are coming to a lot more rallies because they like the service that they're getting. They like the show that we're presenting. So when we get 55 bikes, I would dare say probably in the near future, you're going to see more than that. Because we actually had individuals that pulled up and wanted to do the amateur sound contest too.
Yeah.
Because we did it in Maggie Valley, and people pulled up in Charlotte and asked, well, we're going to do the amateur division. If we had done that, that might have would have put another 10 bikes in that. You also got to realize we did the team battle Friday and had 5 possible teams. That's 25 people wanting to play their bike on Friday.
Friday night.
Most sound contests on Saturday don't have 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
We had 25 people want to do team battles on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So
you had Rikers too. Rikers.
Oh yeah, man. And then we're starting to get the Can-Am and Rikers coming up. So it's a true testament to how my board has put the show together. I would love to say me, but everybody knows I don't know nothing about sound.
Yeah.
I can't take no credit for that. D Nice, Cozy, Elvin, Ralph, everybody on the team that Judge Smitty, these guys hang out together. They ain't just showing up and judging. We're having dinners together. We're at the crap table together. We're talking together. We're on the Zoom meetings together. We're constantly talking about better ways to do the event, better ways to do the sound. And y'all are showing us by the numbers that the crew is really doing something right. So I appreciate that from all of you.
Yep. Nice. All right. Well, listen, DJ D Nice or Cozy, I want to talk about the I think it was best rims and best paint, and I think it was Little Jose and Game Changer that won best paint and best rims, or one of I may have it mixed up.
I think Game Changer won best
paint.
I think Game Changer did win best paint. Yeah.
Paint. And then Little Jose won best rims, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That game changer bike is beautiful. I told him, matter of fact, he was riding past me that night, and I was like, "Yo, man, I got the trailer with me this time, so just go ahead and put it on, load it up in the trailer, so we can go ahead and get on down the road."
Yeah.
Yeah, his bike looks like a slingshot all growed up, boy. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
load it down.
Shout out to the game changer.
Hey, I don't know if I missed it or not. I got on the show kind of late. Who won the team battle? What happened with that?
ATL.
ATL won.
We swept them in the second round.
You just trying to get a shout out on it. I don't know. Y'all had Smitty on your team, Cozy on your team.
No. I was on ATL too. I got beat. I got swept.
Yeah. Well, listen.
ATL 2 lost, remember?
Once Paradise played that Golden Girls, it was over, really.
It was
over. When she played the Golden Girls, it was over.
No. When Smitty played the polka song.
Oh, yeah. And they
we thought he was stuck on that. We thought he was done.
Yeah. Hey, Ralph, you with me, sir?
Yeah, Tilson Walker didn't know, so Tilson Walker told me to ask who won.
Hey, Ralph, I want you to speak about your belts. Your belts, I know San received the belt. I think Little Jose received the belt. Now, these weren't some regular belts, Mr. Ralph. These weren't some regular belts. These were some huge belts.
Yeah, like I said, Carolina SS, that's a group that was started and sanctioned back in 2015. And they got, the sanction dealing with the 100,000 bikes that went out to the anniversary of the Million Man March. So there are a lot of guys that you'll recognize, some that you don't. And they look at all these different platforms. And one of the things about it is the reason why Three-Wheel Showdown is, like I said, pulling the numbers that they're pulling. Because Charlotte, definitely wanted, a platform that was different. And so what they did is they looked and they watched, certain players, and it's not going to stop at that. And they wanted to, say, hey, this particular person, what is it about them? And they noticed that, Sandy, she's like the life of the party, regardless of what show, what platform, and everything. And so they wanted to honor her. Plus, she just so happens to be out of the Carolinas. And then they've been watching, a lot of other players. And then, Lil Jose's name came up, as well as Justin, but they didn't see Justin, this year so far. And so they had looked at nominating him. And so, the best platform, like I said, was Three-Wheel. And that's where they wanted to present those belts to those particular performers, as well as the children as well, because a lot of the shows that Three-Wheel does, you'll notice there's a lot of things being given back. I remember we were in, I think it was Jacksonville, and there was I think it's like a Pop Warner football team, and they were out selling water on the corners. And Vernon had stepped up and said, well, hey, look, I'm going to adopt this particular team. And he bought them, I think, like a lot of the jerseys and a lot of things that they needed. So it was always giving back to the community. And so he did that. And that was another thing that that they looked at as well. And so it's a thing, come in, we have fun, and you get back to the community, and those that participate. You got people coming from all over the place, spending their time and money to support. So it's just a thing of giving back. And that's one of the things about, Three-Wheel. You look at the things like with Cozy, I've seen him do a lot of giveaways, people complete systems. And so, it's about the only, platform that where you'll see a lot of that, so you just never know what you get when you come to a Three-Wheel Showdown and what you'll see.
Right. Nice, man. Nice. And I noticed that San and Lil Jose was really excited about receiving. It was all, they got caught off guard. You just hear someone on the microphone saying, we need San, we need San. And then all of a sudden she's receiving this huge championship belt. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're going to give them something better. We're going to give everybody a life-size picture of me. That's what everybody wants.
Oh, God.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Did you mute him, All-Star? Did you mute him?
I don't do. I need to.
Can I get him on a punching bag?
We are looking at for Atlanta. in reference to the kids showing up, we're getting to Atlanta about 4 or 5 days early because we're going to be leaving the event in French Lick. So we're going to try to go get some bikes and get some bikes away to the kids that come up to the event. Okay. So be looking for that. We're going to at least try to get about 10 or 15 bikes out there and give it to some of the young kids that come out there. And, we try to include them in the show a little bit. So I like, having the kids come up and let them receive something too. Because they're basically there with their parents. It's not overly exciting for the kids. So we're going to try to start doing stuff to make the kids a little entertained while they're there too.
Okay, nice. All right, so Mr. Light the Night, the Three Wheel Showdown platform. What is your next event, sir?
Man, we're gonna be in
French Lick, Indiana.
Okay. All right.
We've sold all the hotels out, I think, in the whole town. I don't think you can get a hotel anywhere in French Lick. You'd have to stay outside of French Lick if you're coming to the event at this point.
Jesus Christ.
I would like to say, a shout out to Scott and Nikki that helped us in Wisconsin. And for the first time, as far as I know, we were able to raffle off a slingshot at an event. It wasn't a raffle where, they call a name and you don't ever see who the person is. You had to be present. They called your name over the speaker system in the casino. If you weren't there, you didn't win, and they'd go to the next name. They gave out a slingshot plus $10,000. Second place, they gave out $5,000. I believe third, they gave out $2,500. Then outside, we gave out all of our prizes too. So in that one event, we probably gave out close to $50,000 in cash and prizes. Right now, it looks like we're going to do it again next year. So be ready for that. We're going to try to improve the shows, keep them going, keep the crew together, man. We love each other, man. My board is the best, man. I wish we could do a reality show so y'all can see all the stuff that really go on. Because, man, it would be a hit. I'm telling you. Kenyatta, you'd have to be on there a couple episodes too, But,
yeah.
For all the people out there, man, man, I can't tell you how much we appreciate your response. We appreciate everybody building their bikes to the format that we have and giving us strong advice on which directions to go with the show. But like I was saying before, we're going to be in French Lick. French Lick, they cut the prices in half at the casino for people to stay or something, right? They did something where probably why they booked all the rooms so fast. Each show we do, we're trying to do something a little different. After French Lick, we're heading to Atlanta. We want everybody to make sure, because Atlanta's going to be packed. You're probably looking at a sound contest the same size or larger than the one that we just had. But along with that, we have to also do an awards banquet that night and a sneaker ball, right, Melissa? Sneaker ball?
Yeah, there's a sneaker ball.
Okay. So we will be starting the sound contest 2 hours earlier. The sound contest will start at 12, and they will start inspecting the bikes at 11. So don't sleep in on Saturday because you might miss it. You might miss your division. So make sure you for Atlanta, you come early. We're going to do a lot in Atlanta. It's our national event. We doubled the prize money on everything. We're going to give out more stuff, and you're going to get to come there and have a really good time. So make sure everybody comes there ready to lose some sleep and have a good time. Jack, you have to get your ass out the hot tub and get on up in the RV and come on out again.
Yeah.
We're also honoring Tiger Bracey, the guy that actually designed the Polaris slingshot that we all know and love today.
Okay,
That's
nice.
right.
That's nice.
See what I mean by the board members? When I forget something, they just slide it in, all professional, like, hey.
It's all happening at the new Black Wall Street market in Latonia.
Yeah. And this is the gentleman who actually designed the slingshot.
Yes.
Nice.
We found him. He's coming. We're going to present him with an award, for designing something that we have grown to love and enjoy.
Yeah.
So make sure everybody comes out. I'm sure Cozy's going to have some giveaways. All-Star, we're going to broadcast live. All-Star, you broadcasting live in Atlanta?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's going to be a great show, and I would greatly appreciate if y'all pre-register. You know, it will really help us, especially for the sound contest, man. Y'all pre-register. We saw that sound contest 50 or more bikes. It would help if you pre-register. I know that the Texas team, Rollo, Blue Pill, they've already committed. They're coming.
Oh yeah,
Light Up, I believe they're coming
heavy.
Everybody's coming to this one. This is going to be the one like you've never seen before.
What does sneaker ball mean?
It means wear your best with your sneakers.
Yes, sir.
You was thinking sneaking in, won't you?
Bumble
through the window.
Bumblebee.
Yo.
What's up? You looking forward to the Legends Ball?
Yeah, of course. There's a candy apple red bike I want to go against.
Woo! Red? Wow! Woo! Candy apple red you want to go against?
What about
you had your playlist perfect this last show? Perfect.
Thank you.
We said the B is back.
I like Ronnie's bike.
He's back.
Oh, Ronnie's killer. Ronnie's a killer. I like that bike too.
Yeah,
Ronnie's a killer.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, when we was in Wisconsin, Ronnie played one song that kind of like the bass went so deep I could feel it in my chest, kind of sucking the air out of my breath. Like, Ronnie got a monster on his hand.
Man, he played a song in New York, but he hasn't played it again since then. I don't know why, but he played a song in New York on that bike that's perfect for that bike.
Yeah, Sam's still looking for the paint.
Hey, Bougie. Bougie.
What's up, All-Star?
You gonna be at the Legends?
That's the goal. Still in the works.
Man, this is gonna be crazy at the Legends, man. Dirty Bird. I know you go. It's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. You gotta be there.
Oh yeah. Hey, hold on. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on.
He about to get out the bed.
The Dirty Bird in the shop. Let me show y'all something real quick. It's in the shop. So you've been naked. The Dirty Bird been naked lately, right?
Yeah.
Let me show y'all something real quick.
Slide the other way.
Back it up some.
Back it up.
The Dirty Bird is back on the bike. It's in the airbrush shop right now.
Okay.
So it's gonna really play good. So that's why I haven't been playing that good, because the Dirty Bird is now on the back of the bike. So now that Dirty Bird, that Falcon, I took the Hawks off there. I just got the whole Falcon on the back of that slingshot.
Yes, sir.
I had to give it some wings. When it bounced off the ground, it's just gonna fly away.
I don't know, Kenyatta. I don't know if that's the only thing that could help you. Your highs weren't all the way there, like my man Ram. Listen. I could say it, and a few other people felt the same way, that Ram had you. You only had him on base, but we let the judges judge. We just feel what we feel. But you need a little more highs for that bike, man. You got way too much base.
Here coming, hey Atlanta, you better tweak it then. You better
I appreciate that, man.
Yes, sir.
It's all love, brother. We've been at shows for many years.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Yes, sir.
I know from the beginning to where you're at now, it's a big difference.
Well, I'll say
I appreciate it.
And as everybody know, if you think
You
Charlotte
already
was
see
something,
what Ted said, Bumble.
yeah, if everyone thinks that Charlotte was a good show, I was just a preempting for Atlanta.
For Atlanta.
Because all of the heavy hitters are coming out. You know,
that was definitely
Texas, Florida, Georgia, everybody's coming out. You know, phone's been ringing off the hook, you know, about this. None but mad shout out. And I said, Charlotte was just a small testing ground for the Super Bowl in Atlanta. That's the show. That's where all of the heavy hitters, all of the, you know, the top shotters, everybody's going to be at that show. So you have to bring it. And like I said, this slingshot community has come a long way from 2015 all the way to now. And like I said, now you're really going to see what's happening. Atlanta's going to be that's going to be the end of all shows. That one right there.
Yeah. Vernon, Elvin.
Hey,
you might start this shit at 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. 10 o'clock in the morning. You might start this, man. You might have to go ahead and get this going. Registration at 10, start at 11.
See, the crazy thing is that, you know, you got to think about, like,
our Friday in Charlotte has evolved tremendously.
Friday
so you
was
already
fun.
know everybody's having a crazy ass time on Friday with the team battles, everything we got going on. And then Saturday, see a lot of things that happened this weekend. A lot of people learned who they are in the ring, right? And what I say about that, a lot of people didn't know where their bike can be pushed to into this weekend. You had no choice but to push your system to the ultimate limit when you were in that ring. So when you come to the Super Bowl, people are going to bring their A game times 10. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be a killer ass thing.
I got a question I've been wanting to ask the sound people. If you're about, say we have a show and you got a chance to win $1,000 or $2,000, does that have any influence on you playing your bike anywhere before that show?
Well, no. I ain't trying to blow me personally, if I know I'm about to win, $4,000, because we about to step in middle and heavy, I ain't, man, that thing is sleeping in the garage. We tucking it in.
Yeah,
We
ain't no
ain't that
team
about
battles.
nowhere else.
Ain't no team battles going on, bro. No team battles.
So a true middleweight can win $6,000 then, huh?
Yeah.
A badass middleweight.
Where they can win middle and heavy.
With the death bounce.
They can win $4,000 at our event. If they got death bounce though, we ain't paying. but seriously, because like I noticed when we do the team battle on Friday, if you're going to compete on Saturday, they might participate, but they don't play the bikes that hard. So I'm wondering if it's a week or two before, say Atlanta, would you be playing that bike at a show hard, taking a chance in that to maybe blow something and not maybe get a chance to win that money? Does that influence you at all in your schedule?
Yeah, that's why my bike was turned down in Charlotte. It'd be turned up in Atlanta.
And listen, we got a message from the ambassador. The ambassador says Charlotte set the standards for Atlanta to follow. Good job, Alyssa. That's what he's saying. Charlotte set the standard.
I'm looking for Alabama to show up. I'm looking for Arkansas to show up. I'm looking for Texas to show up. The rest of Florida to show up to this ATL show. And the two battles I do want to see in Atlanta is Radio and Brian's bike. What's up, Brian's bike? Circle something. The wall.
Some RCB bike.
Yeah, RCB,
the wall.
And we all trying to get that set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Hey, wasn't that was already supposed to happen, right?
But I think the comeback would be Kenyatta and Ram.
Yeah,
I think that'd be for the heavyweight. I think that'll be definitely the battle, unless Ronnie wants to show up and really play with you guys. But I think that'll be the ultimate battle for the heavyweight.
Yeah, we need to see that death bounce really get challenged
with the wings behind it. See if he's gonna fly away.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be 100%. It's gonna be 100% in Atlanta.
Oh, definitely. Like I said, Texas is coming out.
Hear that, right? Y'all better tell Vinny that he's gonna have to turn it up.
Lemon Drop. Are you going to be in Atlanta? Lemon Drop.
We will be in Atlanta, and we probably have a few surprises up our sleeves.
Whoa!
So we will be in Atlanta. Do not
pew, 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 pew.
One of the surprises y'all putting a hot tub in the back of
the They got enough room back there.
That would be a good surprise for me and pull it up right to the pit so we can hop our ass in when it get hot.
Wait a minute. We need neutral judges. Okay. Well, wait. We need some neutral judges. What y'all think about that?
I know they've been working on getting audio concepts. So the audio what's the name? What's Zeus? Audio concepts?
Audio concepts, I think it is.
Yeah, so they don't know no one.
Okay.
Yeah.
The problem is when you get them, where they from?
Oh yeah, cause all your concepts they from Georgia. Then someone
Okay.
from Georgia win. Then they're gonna say, "Oh, Kenyatta won," so cause they from Georgia.
Man, I like see. Hey, I have this conversation a million times. Find me 3 people who know Slingshot Sound has no affiliations with a single person.
I'll wait.
Where those 3 guys at?
I'll wait.
What we've done is
it's about
they know
integrity.
what they're doing, and
it's
they know what
about the
they're judging about.
integrity of the individual. Because you're not
Yeah,
gonna
and then you get some judges. Then you get some judges from say the car shows. Then they're gonna say those judges don't know
they don't
Slingshot
know
Sound because they
they,
build cars.
that's right.
I
That's what
think
it's
I
about.
think a judge, to be fair, should vote for the best slingshot. Period. No matter who built it, if they know them or what. Look at the history. Like, so for instance, we go back and look at these, competitions, and we look at somebody like Smitty. He voted against us, and we lost in Slidell. Cozy, when he was a judge at some show, voted against us. So just because they voted for us in one show doesn't mean they're always going to vote for us, because they honestly are there for the game, for the sound. They have nothing to win or lose by voting for or against a shop or a place or a slingshot. Bring your slingshot, bring the best slingshot, and let it go. Like we did hear a little controversy about when Sarah went up against Maniac, and she ended up winning. They tied it, and they went into overtime. And I think the fairest is usually same song. Well, they didn't do fair song. They said pick your best song. So she played, I think, Acquainted, and then Sarah played Acquainted right after just to do it. And Sarah hit all the notes. And in my opinion, and I'm guessing the judge's opinion at the end, sounded better, and that's why she won. Maniac is the most ridiculous lightweight out there, pretty much. So she has won and lost with the same judges against the same bike. So what does that tell you? These guys are fair. One show, she lost. The next, she won. So, I mean, I think, obviously there's different judges. I'm not sure who the middle judge was at some of these shows, but be fair. Even back in the day when I used to judge in 2016 and 17, I went against my builds because I didn't care. I went for who sounded the best at that time, and that's all that mattered to me.
The thing is, though, the people that complain about the judges or whatever is the people probably lost. If they would have won, people not gonna complain about the judges. Only like if you win, they don't complain. If you lose, it's the worst show ever created on planet Earth. But the thing is, like, when I be sitting back listening to, you think it was just because your screenshots sound loud or it have this, it's not missing. Yeah, like if you judge it, okay, I have highs. I have 812s on my bike. All my 12s have drivers behind them. So for someone to say it's not, I have highs. Like, but when you guys play a song, it's your bike hitting every note that's in that bass drop. Some of y'all really don't have bass. Some of y'all only have strong mid bass. So a lot of time a judge judging, you play a song, it's only mid bass. Your bass is not keeping up with your mid bass. So for someone to say this is that not balanced, how about your bass catch up with your mid bass? You see what I'm saying? So or your mid bass catch up with your highs or vice versa. So long as your bike is playing every note or whatever, it's still a balanced bike. And bass right now, a lot of songs people is playing is that anybody can play. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of songs that people are playing in the ring, anybody can turn it up on 35 and they're going to play like that. You see what I'm saying? How about you play Posse on Broadway and turn on 35 and see what your bike do? Then we can talk. Now, I mean, so a lot of songs people are playing just because you can turn up loud and it's strong mid bass and where's the other notes? Bass have 3-4 different type of sounds to it. You see what I'm saying? So that's what people got to learn. So that's why another reason why people say, why did you? Because Evan, like if Evan Diamond Design had, I had jack boxes for 2 years now. Evan would tell you. But the reason why I hesitated on sending them, because if I'm going to put bass in my bike, I want 30 hertz. I want 40 hertz. So a lot of people are playing songs that require in that song to drop the 40 hertz, but it's not dropping the 40 hertz. It's only playing the other 50, 60 hertz. So Joe Cost Your Bike was loud and did this and that, but in to play the 40 hertz notes that's in that song. Like for instance, we was in Slidell and Maniac, and Jack could tell you, like Maniac played the song, and I think Maniac won, but that bike got bass. But guess what? That bike didn't play every bass note in that song. But guess what? A lot of people didn't even know that. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to talk about judges, how about we get some judges and get some songs that the judges know the songs? Because a lot of songs you all are playing, not even playing every note in the song. So I'm saying, so yes, I might not have the highs, but it played the highs. It might not, it played the bass drop, it played the mids, it played everything. So a lot of people playing music is not playing every instrument in that song, or it's playing at a couple of different hertz in that song. You see what I'm saying? So I think we need judges. If we want to go with judges, we need to go with some songs that the judges know the songs that's getting played. That's why when you get a lot of judges voting against you because your song didn't play that hertz. It didn't play that bass drop. It didn't play that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think just because you loud and got a lot of mid bass, that don't mean you guaranteed to win. Like in Charlotte, a lot of folks won. For instance, Lil Jose was winning in when he played up. A judge said he won because he wasn't loud. He was more balanced. But he played in, I think, lightweight. So a lot of times you think just because you sound good to you and your account, that don't mean you sound good to everyone else.
Can I add to that though? But a lot of people don't understand too. When we judge, I can speak for me, I can speak for Smitty, some of the Indie Nights and all of it. I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing sound for churches and all that. I know music, I DJ for years. My biggest thing is I always try to make a point to tell the competitor where they fell off at. Some people will accept that, some will not. Some be all up in their feelings and they don't want to hear it. And that's the bad part of it. Because the only way you're going to get better, as we spoke earlier, is you got to take the advice. I learned a lot from Smitty. And when Jack was saying, we went against him, I went against Smitty. Smitty's the GOAT, but his bike didn't play that day, and I went against him. It's just, I'm always going to be non-biased. I can know you 5 minutes, and I tell everybody the same thing. I know somebody else for 10 years. It don't matter to me because I love this industry. And if I can't give you fair what I'm listening to that day, I'm going to step out. So,
hey, Cozy, I got a question for you. I'm going to kind of song this up a little bit. People say, they mentioned highs earlier. When you play Swoop, wet vocals and highs is in Swoop. When people play Killer Cam, everybody wait. People been winning for all year playing Killer Cam. If play, bass drop, boom, they win. They play Swoop, the sound go real loud, bass drop, boom. So where's the highs in that? People like those don't got no music in it. It don't have nothing in those songs. Swoop, Killer Cam, 612s, all of those songs. It's all boom, 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 get the crowd participating in it, boom, bass drop. So now you have someone, they're going to hit that bass drop harder than you hit that bass drop. Now they don't got no highs. But y'all be hitting Swoop all year long. Y'all be hitting Killer Cam all year long. Like, for instance, Phoenix, right? Phoenix bike, right? Her bike plays smooth. But Phoenix bike plays smooth, right? When she won all year long, her bike always played low, right? But what she'll do, she'll bait you in and boom, she hit the bait drop, boom, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? Why? Everybody participate in that bass drop. So now when someone got more bass than you, now where's the highs at? Well, y'all, Swoop don't got no highs. Killer Cam don't got no highs. See what I'm saying? All the other songs don't got no highs that y'all been winning with the whole year. But now all of a sudden, it's a problem.
It's not a problem. Can y'all lay back down?
Yeah. But I'm just saying though. So let's play Killer Cam. So let's go to the competition. Let's play Killer Cam and let's play some Swoop.
Oh my God. And let
A lot of people get in the ring and they play music, and I've posted this several times. A lot of people get in the ring and they play music that they think sounds good on their slingshot that should not be played in a ring. Killer Cam has you don't have but one set of bass notes that you can play, and then you can change the song. The song is useless after those first three notes, those couple bass notes. How many people know that you can just get out of that song and go to something vocal, something musical? People do not give judges something to judge. Vinny Ram's bike sounded amazing, but until he tried to play music or lack thereof. A couple of bikes this weekend, a couple of bikes that show up on a regular basis, think because they're easily impressed by certain frequencies. If your bike can play two frequencies, you're not impressing me. You know what I'm saying? If you got a strong 50 hertz mid bass, like Kenyatta's already said, you have no sub bass. I mean, what are you giving me to judge? If we get back to playing music and get away from everything, you got to play something to give the judge. This is the first time. I know I'm rambling now, but this is the first time in a long time I've heard Bumblebee open up his playlist. What the hell happened when Bumblebee opened up his playlist?
He won. He went back to the old school.
Exactly.
He went back to tradition. Let me play a little bit of music. Let me play a little bit of bass. Let me play some good vocals.
But how long have we been telling him that?
Let me show you that my bike can do everything. And once you get away from it, it's funny that Chris said that that he felt like he didn't have highs. I want you to run the tape back and tell me what highs Vinny had. Did you give me something that showed me that bike could play vocals? Did you give me something that showed me he had highs? Because Kenyatta's bike did play highs. So it's definitely and it's really easy to say what doesn't get done from the sideline. When you have to watch bikes and you have to hear these bikes and you can't you've turned your bike up to the moon and it's unjudgeable. It's really easy to say what should have been done. Like I say, a lot of times, a lot of people don't realize you have to play something to give the judges something to judge. If you don't give me something to judge, only thing I can hear is what you play.
Hey, and a lot of people don't understand this here. Let's talk about Sansan, right? Sansan, like last year, she only had like 6.5s and 212s. But the reason why she was able to win because she's only judged by that one little circle. She's not being judged 100 yards away. You have to just perform and have everything in that one circle. That's why Sansan is able to perform and go to the next level. She only had 110 on the fender, but her bike sound good because she sound good in that circle. And she's not louder than the opponent, but it's about sounding good in that circle, not trying to compete from 100 yards away. If I'm making sense to you, something. So a lot of people gotta understand, like the loudness is not winning no more. Loudness is not winning no more. And it's sad to say, and guess what? And it's sad to say, bass is winning, but it should still be all balanced around. But that's what we're asking for. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think that bass is winning. But
it's just like what you're saying, right? You've got to have that true balance, and just like when you're asked to play your best song, meaning the best song that your bike can play. In other words, you're gonna pick a song that has all of the different elements of what your bike can do. Meaning, it's not just a bass bike. It's not just the highs and mids. It's not just loud for whatever reason. You got to have that balance. And you've got to pick a song, and in your playlist, you go somewhere, play your bike, know what songs that bike can play the best. You have to listen to the different genres of music, the different, melodies, how it sounds at different levels, volume control. Just like I said, and it's on the internet. And like I said, I've been in this game for a long time. And at that time, back in the day, like I said, Hollywood Styles had everybody, whooped. Up until the show that I went to that was in Florida, first time I ever met Smitty. And I had never seen two competitors go at it like that. And what I'm saying is it was a chess match, and that thing to where they knew what songs to play. to see if they could draw the other one into it. But at the same time, that was one of the best battles I've ever heard. I'm talking about melodic wise, you know, and I just encourage everybody, and I've watched Little Jose. That young man goes and sits and studies different genres of songs, and he gets his playlist together, and then he plays that bike. The boy's only, I think, like 14, and he's bringing it to all these adults and whatnot.
Around all time, you know what I mean? Those guys have been. He was raised in music, you know what I mean? Like I remember when he couldn't even pull his scooter in the ring by himself, and he had motorcycles scared to death to play him. So, you know, Jose's bike is a very, 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 very strong bike. And this is, I'll tell you what was that? What was that, lightweight? What is it, welterweight? What's the 6/8?
That's
Lemon Drop played Maniac, right? And I had Maniac round 1. She showed up with some amazing music. Lemon Drop round 2, and I think Maniac shit the bed in the third round. You know what I mean? In the third round, I just think that her song choice just did not show that bike what kind of animal that bike is. Then Lemon Drop played Little Jose, and I can honestly say that Little Jose gave her a run for her money with not nearly as much bass because his bike was so well balanced, but his horns were fucking ridiculous. When he had to turn the bike up to keep up. So you've got to make sure not only is your bike okay, you know, if your bike in your comfort zone, if you're going to play your bike outside of your comfort zone, you need to make sure that your bike is okay to play that high. You know what I'm saying? Lemon Drop is a very loud 6.5 bike. So in order for a small a bike to match her volume, you've typically going to be playing outside of your comfort zone. If your bike's not tuned to do it, you're going to lose.
Yeah. Wow. A lot of information given here, you know. So everybody digest that information, and you know, we'll see everybody at the next show, man. I wanna thank everybody for coming on today, man. Congratulations to our winners.
Congratulations to the winners.
Yeah, Lemon Drop, Bougie, Bumblebee, Angry Bird. Congratulations, man. Hope to see you at the next show, man. It's been 2 hours and 21 minutes, man. And I see Melissa done fell asleep 3 times on us. All right. So hey, Mr. Light Tonight, man. It was a pleasure to have your platform on, man. It was a pleasure to do the recap, man. So we're gonna see you guys later. Peace.
Hey, hold on. One quick thing.
Okay.
Want to give a shout out to Jimmy.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy showed up to our event, and Bougie touched on this a little bit. At this event, you could see where a lot of lines have been crossed, where people who once might have had a problem with each other were communicating and having a good time at the events again. You could really feel that vibe and see that at Charlotte. Jimmy walking in was kind of the icing on the cake because it took a lot for that man to come to this event. So I do want to recognize that he did come, and we appreciated him making an appearance at the event.
And he also said it was a great show.
Right.
He actually got online and stated that.
Right. Now, also, before I get off track, I want to make sure that everybody realize my man Rod is having a show in Memphis. It would be great if, you know, support every platform that you possibly can. The choosing sides and only going to certain shows and all that needs to stop. They're going to have a hell of a show in Memphis also. If you have time, if you're close, even if you just stop by and say, what's up, then, you know, stop by Rod's show also. It's in Memphis. I believe it's the weekend of the 17th. So shouts out to both Rod, shouts out to my man Jimmy, and we appreciate everything, and we respect the direction that the community is now going.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna do one last thing. I wanna send a shout out to all these people right here. I want to send out a shout. All these people right here. Beautiful Disaster, Time Tweez, Phoenix, White Lotus, Can't Get Right, Butterfly, Bones, Paradise, Evolution Audio, Lemon Drop, G Money, Bruce, Game Changer, Don, Little Jose, Maniac, Red Bottoms, freshly squeezed. Oh man, missed the show. Bounty Hunter, Vinny Ram, Angry Bird, Beast, Bumblebee, Bougie, Problem Child, Motorcycle Jack. Oh man, Little Ghost,
Little Nasty,
yeah, little nasty. Bad Blood. Hey, listen, I want to Little Chris. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody, man. That was a wonderful show, man. And you know, hey, we enjoyed. I think everybody enjoyed it, man. It was a good show. That's the type of show that you look forward to going to, man. So listen, if anybody ain't got nothing else to say, we're gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate it.
Peace.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Listen, I thank you guys for taking time, man, to get on Straight Up TV, man. I am your slingshot platform, man, for YouTube. Anytime you feel like you want to come by, man, if you have a conversation, man, if you have something to say for the betterment of the slingshot community, man, please contact me and come on the show, man. So let's close out. Let's close out with everybody, you know what I'm saying?